I wanted to address why I talk a lot about wealth, the wealth journey, wealth vibration. There's a few videos on crypto on this channel. This channel is categorized as spirituality. And so why talk about wealth here? My answer to that is why not? We hear things like money is the root of all evil. And whoever came up with that, I'm sure they had their own reason and context for saying that. And I know it certainly appears that way. But money is a tool of exchange. That's all it is, right? It's a store of value, and we have a shared understanding of value of money. And its reason to exist in the world is so that we can exchange and trade goods and services. So how did that turn into the root of all evil? When we look at questions like that, I go into what my relationship with wealth and money are. And what is it that it is enabling or not disallowing me to do? And so am I using my money, my wealth to fulfill all my desires and my dreams and my wants? That's great. Am I enslaved to my desires, my dreams, my wants? What is the relationship between my emotional state and the spending of money? Anyone who is a bit of a shopaholic can attest to that relationship between emotional ups and downs and how many items are purchased that day or that week. So there is a strong connection to it. The path of spirituality, I'll pause here and go back. The word spirituality comes from Latin. I believe it is inspired from the Latin word inspire. However, I do not know how to pronounce Latin words. Inspire means breath. I think in German, inspire actually it's inhale. Like if you take a yoga class in Germany, they will say inspire. And so to be spiritual means to breathe in alignment, to breathe deeply, to know ourselves with and through our breath. And so when you think about wealth, money, markets, finance, the ups and downs, how is your breath? And this is where our thoughts, our emotions, perhaps even the opinions of other people really come into action. How many times have you had, confidence and you're good with an idea, or you're maybe not thinking about something and you're at a party and then someone is talking about assets or the stock market, and then suddenly you shake from your center. You're like, oh, should I be doing this? Should I be doing that? And again, the healthy line of questioning to listen to things that are happening and investigate them for yourself and explore them, that is healthy and awesome. And it is a great benefit. But to do that from a place of uncertainty, from a place of fear, from a place of shakiness, we then lose our center. And what brings us back to our center is our breath, right? Anyone who's had a panic attack, what do they tell you to do? They tell you to breathe. And so to me, the path of spirituality touches every single aspect of our lives, whether it is magical and mystical, or whether it is as mundane as exchanging your currency for your morning coffee. The ability to elevate, empower, and make radiant our everyday life experiences, that is the gift of a spiritual life. So it doesn't matter if you are washing clothes or hanging them to dry. It doesn't matter if you're shaving in the morning or putting on makeup or combing your hair or paying for something. Those small, and for big and small things, we build trust. We return to our center slowly, day to day, moment to moment in these tiny activities, so that when the big ones happen, we remember and we return to ourselves. That is why I talk about wealth and money so much, because one of the things that I find personally so different now compared to 5-10 years ago is what wealth is. To me, I think before, maybe 5-7 years ago, wealth was, having a lot of money, or having money, I guess, and then having some ability to generate it, accumulating some, all that good stuff. But now, wealth is the ability to adjust, to change, to pivot quickly in a fast changing world. It is also who you have around you, the opportunities, the people, the community. It is also accessibility to food, water, shelter, like clean food, healthy, clean water, clean air, healthy food. It is the ability to exchange whatever we want to exchange to get the things we desire. Barterability, I think, is the term. It is all of these things. And again, most important of them to me is that ability to adjust, to pivot, to change, to look at my values, my world, my desire, to look at what is happening in the world in this, time of cryptocurrency volatility. It is to know when to move in, when to pull out of something. It is to know when to be a little bit more risk averse and when it is safe to actually put in more risk because we want a bigger reward. That knowing, when it is inspired, when it is guided by our wise one, when it is inspired by our breath and our spirit and our trust and our belief, creates confidence and a power in ourselves that is not easily taken by someone else's portfolio choices. And that is my intention. That is my goal. And so I talk about it because it's something that I am doing in my own way. It is something that a lot of people that I work with are also doing, and I've seen the joy, the benefit, the empowerment that has come from it. And so whether you choose to do it with wealth or not is absolutely your call. But if you do choose to do it, it's really a brilliant place. So I wanted to leave you with that today. Have a great day.